Okay, so sorry about that. Battery went dead on that last clip there. But basically, I'm just finishing up tightening down the regulator assembly. And I don't know, did that new one come with a bolt to bolt the window sash back on? If it didn't, that's no big deal. I'm sure I have something in my garage. If I remember correctly, I think I had to get something that I already had on hand. I can attest to, you know, if there are kits out there that have the new nut and bolt to go back in there, or if they expect you to use a rivet back on it again. But basically, when you get this put back in here, you'll have to move the regulator assembly up to where this piece down here, or this, I call it the elevator, you know, you can get that into position and line it up with the window sash to where you can bolt that back together. You don't need to go too tight on these. Just nice and snug. You got that Loctite on there, so as long as they're snug, they're not going anywhere. I'll go ahead and get this fished back through the hole where it needs to go. Plugged back in here. The harness should be the same on this. It connects right up to it, and there's really only one way you can put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the car back on. So use the switch here. Okay. This one's backwards too. Yeah. Yeah, this is the owner of this car, who's pretty much my father-in-law, he wanted me to mention that this is a cheap piece of shit regulator assembly that goes back in there. And the same thing as the other side. If you look, see if you can get the shot of that smear. But if you look, when you push this down, it's actually reversed. So I suppose if we wanted to, we could reverse these two wires around. And I don't know, you want me to do that? Don't worry about it? Okay. If you wanted to, you could reverse these wires around. You know what, though? I think those are blade connectors, Art, that are in there. Maybe. I don't know. If you wanted to, you could reverse these wires around so it would go the right way. He doesn't seem to care. Yeah, yeah. I guess now we're going with a trend on this one. So, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Here in the next clip, I'll show you kind of putting this new nut and bolt back in here. You can see now where this matches up with the window there. We just got to refasten that, and once I get that put back together, it's pretty much done. We can start putting the door back together, and we'll be back to you here in a little bit.